I hope that these words reach you and touch you and allow you to understand what I'm saying. These are my thoughts. It took for the death of George Floyd with a knee on his neck, screaming out the words, "Mama." That should have let you know right there that this guy, this man, this black man was petrified. But I'm guessing what that did was that fueled you, that allowed you to know that you are in control, and not only that you were in control, but you still kept your knee on him. But you didn't only keep your knee on him, you kept your hands in your pocket as well. What? How is that okay? How is that a training method? How is that something that you feel fine with? And then to later find out that you guys both worked at the same club together. So you knew him and you still killed him. It's hard being a black man. It's hard being a black woman. It's hard being a black person in the United States of America and probably throughout the world. But I live in the United States of America, so can't necessarily speak for what's going on in other countries. I can only speak for what's going on here. Ever since black people were born, we were cursed. We had this curse that you already have a strike. The United States does not care about black people, period. They put us in ghettos. They keep us in ghettos by not giving us the things that we need to be able to overcome our situations. Yes, they give us grants for school. Yes, they give us, food stamps and things of that nature. But because of my skin and because of the education and because of the visions that you've put in people's head, and I go up to them for an interview, and the first thing they see me as a black man. Not as a person who would like to work for this job. Not for this person that's definitely capable of getting this position, but I'm looked at as a black man. Not in a respectful way, but in a way of, I'm not going to hire him because of his name. Even though I know that we need him for this company, I am not going to hire him. We go through a lot. We go through a lot. You can't be a black woman and go into your window and the cops see you, because they will kill you. You can't be a black man and get pulled over because they will kill you. You can't be a black man and run away in a park because they will kill you. You cannot be a black kid holding a play gun because they will kill you. You cannot get pulled over as a black woman and get pulled over by an aggressive cop and then later on get killed in a cell. But you hung yourself. You can't be a black man and do any crime, because the first thing that the news will do is go back on your past or go through your Facebook pages, and they will find out the most incriminating things of that you have done. But not only that, they will find the pictures that is the most disgusting, the most heinous. It could have been a picture of you drunk, but because you posted that picture because you had a good time that night with your friends, they're going to automatically spin that and turn it into a negative situation. Same thing they tried to do with George Floyd. Cops are here to protect and serve. Not to serve deaths, not to serve bullets, not to serve chokeholds on a person who's selling cigarettes. You're supposed to protect every American. That is your job. Black lives will always matter with me. Not all lives, not blue lives, black lives. Until I feel that my black life means something to the United States of America, I will continue to believe that black lives matter. And even after that, I will continue to believe the same thing. People are so corrupted by movies and by what they read and what they see about black people that it transitions in from the screen to real life. And then you like to use your white privilege when you're walking in the park and a black man simply tells you that your dog has to be on a leash because he's doing bird watching. And it's also signs posted that says your dog is supposed to be on a leash, but you decide to call the cops. Not only do you decide to call the cops, you decide to call the cops and cry. And not only cry, but scream as you cry to get this guy killed by the cops. Not only can you not have a picnic in a public park, but you have to have this picnic with this person calling the cops. Nor can you go into your apartment complex that you live in and not get stopped at the door by a person who thinks that they own every goddamn thing in the United States of America, which you do not. Not only can you get through that front door up to your place, but later on that day you get killed by a cop while you're watching TV eating ice cream. Because this person thought that it was their apartment. I just think that everybody needs to learn them something. Because African Americans are one of the most brilliant races in the world. And I'm not only talking brilliant in the book sense or smart sense. I'm talking in the sense of how we can create anything out of nothing. We can make a word that is for us and we can make it cool. And then you decide to use it because you know that it's cool, and no, the word I'm not talking about is the N-word. I'm talking about the simple words that we just make up, period, because of who we are as a race. Then you take the hairstyles that we've created that have been in Africa for Lord knows how long, and you want to take the name that we've created for it and change it to something else. You want to claim that you are the person of this genre of music when you know that you can't even produce that. We are the inventors of so many awesome things. When you ride down the street, you know that thing that says go, stop, and slow down? Invented by a black person. The thing that you use every day to figure out how to get to that address, created by a black person. We just want our respect. We just want to be respected by everybody, because all we do is give it back. You don't see us just randomly going up and killing white people, because that's not what we do. And the main thing that we like to do is joke, chill. That's really it. And work. Work hard. Because you have to save up to get certain things, because when you go to a bank and you try to get a loan, you're not going to get it, even though you make the money that's needed and you have the credit score to match. They'll always find something to let you know that, no, you cannot have this. And it's like, why? What did we do? Honestly, think about this. What did we do that made or makes you so angry about us being black? I don't know. You can't say, well, you guys are on food stamps. That was started by the white women when the men had to go out and work and the women stayed home. A lot of the things that we are on now was created for the white person. I was talking to my homeboy the other day, and he was basically asking me, he was like, have you been following everything that's going on? And I'm like, of course I have. He's like, so what do you think? So I let him know. He's a white dude, Jewish. I let him know. I think that every school in America needs to take African American studies, period. Because every angry tone, every angry thing that you have to say about us as a race will go away, because you will see that ever since the black race has been born, since they have been brought over here to the United States of America, the land of the free, we've been enslaved. We are still enslaved without the change, because there are still things that we cannot do as a race. There's places that we cannot go as a race. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. You love us on your baseball field, your football field, your soccer field, your movies. But when we're not playing for you, or we're not reading a script for you, you hate us. And you don't have a reason on why. You just do. All lives do not matter. Blue lives do not matter until Black lives matter. And this is not me saying that, oh, he's saying all lives don't matter. He's saying blue lives don't matter. He wants to see them killed and no. I'm not saying that at all. I'm simply saying that they don't matter until we matter. Our entire race, every last part of our race that we have created, until it matters, nothing else matters to us, period. thank all of the people who went out and protest. Black, white, Asian, the witches. That was wild. The Amish. How did they know? But we not really going to touch that. I thank all of you, the monks, for knowing and believing and having a sense of they do matter. I'm tired of seeing them being killed. Before you say, but black people kill black people all of the time, I want you to backtrack. I want you to not say that. I want you to not think of that. Because every majority of the black people that kill other black people get locked up for a long time for killing another black person. I live in Baltimore, Maryland. Well, when I was young, I grew up with a smile on my face. I stayed out till 11 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. And I had fun. You grow up now, you can only play the video game. You can probably find a basketball court that's open. You can probably find a place that you can play, but not really, because everything is being shut down. All after school programs are being shut down and turned into PAL centers, or not even PAL centers, they're actually turned into sub-police stations. Which means that we're going to take this old PAL center, because it is the police athletic league, and we're going to turn that into a police substation so we can counteract crime in this area, aka not give kids nowhere to play, aka not give kids a life, aka not even allow them to grow up to even have dreams of anything, because we're just going to strip it away from you. I grew up on a PAL center. Did that keep me out of trouble? I'm going to say yeah, because I wouldn't know if it did, because I was always there. Me and my brother. Me and my brother is actually, because it was still around, my little brother was growing up. So me and my brother, it kept us out of trouble. It kept us having fun, going to different things, amusement parks and all of that good stuff. But when you're growing up with nothing, when you're trying to get a job and you're not allowed to get this job, when you're definitely qualified for it, if you don't have money to start your entrepreneurship or whatever the case may be of something so you can get money, the only thing that there is for you to do is sell drugs. Because Pop and Ganny don't have that corner store anymore, because somebody came and lowballed them with $10,000-$20,000 back in the day, and they sold it, and now they working at Walmart, standing in front of the store, because they no longer have any money. So you don't have that generation thing of having a place to go back to be able to work or help build and make better, because they've sold it, and that place is probably now a high rise. Everybody needs an opportunity to get something. If the opportunity is not there, what do you expect? You want me to sleep all day and not work? That's not happening. I need to do something to be able to fill these pockets with some cash. I just want you to be able to understand where I'm coming from with this video. It's hard out here for the black race. Male, female, boy, girl, child, infant, whatever. Because even when women go through pregnancies, they still have the highest risk of dying while giving birth. Because the doctors don't even care about us there. So where can we really live? Where can we really survive? You tell me. You tell me. We gotta move, we gotta work, we gotta do everything 50 times harder than the next race. We should be able to have the same smooth sailing as everybody else, but we can't. because of our complexion, because of the thoughts that are being put in people's heads. All we want you to do is just simply understand that Black Lives Matter. We want the same thing that you get. We ain't asking for more. We simply want the same thing that you get. And until we get that, we will continue to protest. We will continue to let you know that we are serious about these things that we love and we hold deep to our hearts. We will continue to fight. We will continue to do things to better our race. We just want the respect, and we want our just due. Remember, Black lives will always matter. But when will you allow our life to matter?